How's it, people? Very warm welcome to the next episode of the Corona Golf Show. Today we're going to do some pretty cool stuff. So I've decided to interact with all the people outside, and I told everybody to send me a video. Go to my Facebook page, click the WhatsApp button, and send me videos of their lockdown golf swings at home. So I got quite a few feedback from that. I'm going to try to do as many lessons as I can in my shows. So guys, please go to the page and click on the WhatsApp button and send me some swings so that we can get going. So it's very cool. It's good. Today's the first episode of the lockdown lessons. We're going to get going. So I've got 3 swings today. I've got a pro golfer, one of my pros, Brighton sent me a video of him just swinging at home. He asked me what to work on, so I kind of interacted with him and told him what to do. Then I've got a kind of like a mid handicapper, and then I've got a mid to high handicapper. So we're going to go through all 3 of those lessons and then talk about, what they can do. I'm already geared up for the first lesson. We're going to discuss what I saw with everybody personally, and then I'm going to give them a couple of drills to kind of work on at home, and then kind of go from there. So let's get going. I'm going to kind of pull up the first video of Brighton. I'm going to just discuss what I saw, and then I'm going to give the tips straight after that. All right, stay tuned. All right, so let's see, where's Brighton's swing? It's this one there. Okay, so cool. So you'll see now Brighton takes the club back. Pretty good takeaway. Nicely on plane. Club face is good. Takes it back halfway. Gets it in a very good position there. On plane right at the ball. And then from here is what we're really working on currently, just to kind of try to get a consistent strike and consistent ball flight. So that's a pretty good position. Actually, if I go one frame back, you'll see that's a pretty good position there with his right arm. The arms are connected to the body. Now, what Brighton sometimes does is he kind of just lets the arms swing further than after his torso has stopped rotating. So you can see the right arm, it keeps going. And what it does is it pushes the club slightly across the line, and then he kind of gets that disconnected feeling. Okay, so the main thing that we're working on, the result is we're trying to get his club more in front of him on the downswing. So, but this kind of flaw in the backswing, and it's a slight flaw, it's not very big, gets the club sometimes slightly under the plane, and then he can miss it left or right. So there you can see the club is a lot more in front of him. It used to be a lot worse. So he's working on that just out of a visual perspective to try to get the club a little bit more in front of him so that the ball doesn't draw it. It used to be on this green line right there. So great follow through. I'm going to just quickly discuss what he can do better, and then we'll go to the next lesson. Okay, so cool. So I've got a nice training aid pulled up here, and this is what me and Brighton discussed that I would like him to feel. So what Brighton does is he kind of gets to this position, very good plane, very good halfway. He gets to the top, and as he gets there, the right arm, I'm exaggerating, just kind of keeps swinging, and it pushes the club slightly across, and it goes slightly long, and then the lower body kind of just speeds away from the club. So then he loses the connection. The lower body then keeps rotating, the club then falls under the plane, and then from there he needs to flip it, or he can kind of pull it to the left, or push it out to the right. So it's a slight timing and connection issue. So a lot of rounds, Brighton will go and he'll shoot lights out. He'll shoot 65 eyes closed. Very talented player. But that's the days when he really feels it. So what we're trying to do is trying to get those numbers, those great scores or good scores, a little bit more consistent, so that we don't have a 65 and a 74 or something like that. So if we can get it all sub 70, more consistency, will kind of give him better results out on tour. So what we've decided, so like what I told Brighton to do is, I've got this little shoulder turn training aid, which is pretty cool, thanks to Rian. So this is just going to kind of give me a feel of how far I'm rotating. And it's also going to give me the feel of keeping my arms connected to my torso. So you can combine this drill with another one. What I'll get to is, so me and Brighton is working on when he's rotating his shoulders, as soon as this kind of gets to this position, that's when the arms need to stop as well. So in order to do that, you really got to engage your pec muscles in your chest. You know, you kind of have to engage the pec muscles to keep the arms connected to the torso. So I engage these muscles, I rotate my shoulders. When this stops, the arms stop. I can really feel my arms are connected there. And that's the consistency that we need. Now, that's also going to make the swing slightly shorter, which is going to help him keep the club in front of him. And it's also going to prevent the club from deviating off plane at the top, which is going to also prevent the club from falling under the plane. A couple of small things, you know, just a quick little connection thing. You can combine that exercise with this towel. So this is a little bit more advanced. So you've got the shoulder turn, training aid. You put the towel underneath your arms. And now what you do is you kind of feel I'm keeping my arms close to my body and I'm letting the shoulders do the work of the backswing. That's what we're trying to work on. So from the back it looks like this. Turn, arms connected, shoulders rotate. So very simple exercise for Brighton. He's working hard on that at home. I hope all of you are trying to improve your golf in these tough times, but at least it'll keep us busy. All right, so now I'm going to go to the next one. Next one is a little bit of a higher handicap. Okay, so here we're going to talk about his hand path. You'll see the club goes back on the green line, on the green dots. Goes to the top of the swing. And this is what most amateurs kind of do wrong. Most higher handicappers. Now watch the arms come down. You'll see the arms now start coming down on the red dots. So he's got kind of the typical over-the-top type of hand path that everybody refers to. And you'll see now there, the club is actually way outside the plane. You'll see the red line there, and the club head is outside of the plane or the target line. And then from there, the only path that he can actually take is the ball. The club head is going to go left from there. We want the club to actually be more on that green circle to get the club a little bit more on plane and a little bit more squared through impact. Okay, so let me discuss what we can do better there. Okay, so in that case, you know, typically again, most amateur golfers will get to the top. The first thing that happens is our brain says, okay, now we got to hit the ball, so we got to hit it hard. And then the first thing that happens is the pressure and the weight is still actually on the right side of the swing on the right leg. And then from there, people just immediately start rotating. So what causes the hand path to go out is the rotation of the body at the wrong time. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. That's probably the best explanation for over-the-top golf swings is that we do want to rotate in the golf swing, but at a different time. So if I get to the top of my swing and I now rotate from this position, my hands has to go over. If I rotate when my hands are in this position, I'm approaching the ball more from the inside. Okay, so I don't want to rotate from there, I want to rotate from there. Okay, so how do we do that? So first thing, there's a couple of things here. First thing, we need to kind of feel where the hand path goes down. And the another most important thing probably is also transferring the weight to the left side without rotating. Okay, so what that means is I'm rotating, my shoulders are closed, my chest is pointing back, and then from there I want to shift to the left side with this shoulder turn staying closed. Okay, so I'm not rotating when I shift to the left side. I'm keeping the shoulders closed, I'm dropping the hands, and I'm keeping my shoulders close to the target. And that's the only way actually physically to be able to drop your hands down into the position that I just talked about, this position there. So as soon as my shoulders rotate, the arms go this way. As soon as my shoulders stay closed and I shift, my hands go down into this position. Okay. So watch the two different swings. I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to do his old swing. Stay at the back. Rotate. Go left. And then hit it. There I can see on TrackMan, the path is way left. And the ball is actually fading. Okay, so the club path 6.4 out to in. You can tell from that swing, hand path is just going all over the place. Okay, so watch the next one. I'm going to just kind of give you the nice little drill or feel that you can do. You go to the top. I keep my shoulders closed. I feel like my hand is going to go straight down to my right upper leg. Okay, so I go to the top, I rotate. I shift and bring the hands down. Up, shift, and bring the hands down. The important thing is you can tell by the shoulder turn training aid, it's still staying closed. When I'm shifting, this is staying closed and it's not rotating, okay? You can hit balls softly like this, down, then hit. Then you can try to combine it, okay? So I always tell people a quick little thing is like, as soon as you get to the top, feel like your back is moving to the target and not the arms. Okay, so now I'm going to do one a little bit more on full speed to show you how that looks like. To the top, shift, hit. So let's see, big draw on TrackMan, club path 10.4 degrees from the inside. Let me show you quickly how that looks like on TrackMan. Okay, so the TrackMan screen is on the right. I'm going to do that again. To the top, I reverse it, back to the target, hands down. Back to the target, hands down. Okay? So watch the TrackMan screen there, you'll see the ball flight. Nice big draw. Okay. Nice and straight. So the ball started right, came back, 3 meters left of the hole. Pretty good way to improve your ball striking, and it's going to give you way more distance, and it's also going to take away those big slices. I bet from the tee, you know, it becomes really hard to hit the ball the way he did there with the hand path. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the next lesson. Next lesson is going to be, Petrie. But guys, I'm going to have to just kind of keep it nice and short for today. I see I ran out of time. I'm going to try to keep it within 15 minutes. I'm going to do Petrie's lesson tomorrow along with all the other swings that I got. I'm going to do 2 at a time. So go ahead and please send me those videos. I'll go through it, evaluate it, and then please guys follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and go to the YouTube channel. This whole series is going to be on the YouTube channel where you can actually go and review all of these things and your lesson on YouTube. I've got a nice app, Golf Coach app, that we're going to talk about tomorrow. And then we're going to go and do some more swing evaluations. Stay safe, people. Thanks for joining the show. Take care.